So right now I'm adding evaporated milk to whole milk with some sugar, and we're going to microwave this mixture until the temperature reaches 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And you don't want this to get too hot, and if it does, let it cool down before you activate your yeast. Give this a mix and let it set. And I have some butter already cut up for the brioche. So now this is our dry ingredients. We're going to have some all-purpose flour and then some salt. And then we're going to mix that up, and this is when we're going to add 2 eggs into our yeast after it is done activating. As you can tell, it's all foaming, which means that our yeast is active and alive, and we're okay. So give that a mix, and then once it's mixed, we're going to add the mixture to our flour. And at this point, we're ready to add our softened butter. Be careful not to add all of it at the same time. You want to add it just about a teaspoon or tablespoon at a time. It's going to take a few minutes, but it'll be good. So now we're going to butter our container, our bowl, whatever you're using, to let the brioche sit and rise. Because brioche is made of a lot of butter, you want to keep your dough cool. So you don't want it sitting at room temperature for a long time. So we're going to have this sit in the fridge for 2 hours. And this is our cinnamon mixture. We have butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, salt, and instant coffee, or instant espresso. We're going to mix this all up, and once it's mixed, we're going to set it aside. And for our icing, we have cream cheese, softened butter, powdered sugar, just a tad bit of lemon extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and some salt. And once this is done, also set it aside. So now with our dough, we're gonna roll it out. Depending on how you like your cinnamon rolls, I like mine not too bready, so I'm gonna roll mine out pretty thin. And then I'm just gonna cut out the edges to make it look nice and easier for me to roll. So with this process, do it however you'd like. But this is how I like it. So now we're gonna smear on our sugar mixture. I wouldn't make this too thin or too thick, just so when you roll it, you don't have the cinnamon oozing out of the sides, but you don't want it too thin where you can't taste the cinnamon. So now you want to be gentle with your fingers. You want to roll your cinnamon rolls into one log. So I have my log marked for 1-inch cuts. So we're going to cut these and then let them proof. Oops. So you're going to put your cinnamon rolls in a pan and let them proof. So I want to say these are almost done proofing because they're already touching each other. So I had about maybe 2 finger spaces in between them before. And then I had these Mickey ones I made. So I made the ears smaller than the roll here. See? These are almost done proofing too. Alright, so they are done proofing, and we're going to stick them in the oven. $350 for 15 minutes.
Bowling person?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I think a Highland bowl.
Highland bowl?
As you can tell, I'm using my left hand. It's definitely hard to smear with your opposite hand while holding the phone. But I promise you, if you know, it looks funny. It's good. Well, this looks funny. Whoa. But it was good. And this part, you can smother it with how much icing or cream cheese you want. I'm just doing whatever I have or whatever I think makes it look pretty. But other than that, enjoy it. And thank you.
Oh my gosh, she's scary.
God. I was like that too.
Sometimes in the morning, if I get up early, I'm like, good morning.
Yeah, Kelly does that. I just move along, just like, shut up! You did this? Why?
Okay, I'm gonna cut it.
Cut him out.